All right, guys, let's talk about adding more keywords to your products, or better yet, filtering those keywords that you added to products. Now, one of the first things I like to do is when I'm starting off with a new product here is I'm going to head over to settings, and I already have this off, but this by default is checked on. Go ahead and uncheck it, and it's generate keyword suggestions. Seller Tools automatically goes out, and this is one of the coolest part of the software is, but it automatically goes out and gets you more keyword suggestions that you've never seen before. And we'll go ahead and into more examples of what exactly it does. But I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's turned off, and I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to jump to my product. Okay, as you can see, here's my product, and I have one keyword, which is my master keyword from the previous video. And so far, this is all I have. Now I want to add more keywords to this particular product. So what I'm going to do is click Add Keywords. Two options: add keywords manually, which is I have a list from maybe another source, maybe Google, which I particularly don't like to use. But in this instance, let's go ahead and find more keywords from our competitors. So I'm going to go over to Amazon.com, type in shaker bottle, and I'm just going to grab the first handful of competitors. Here's one ASIN. Let's grab the second ASIN. And that's good enough for now. There's two ASINs. Paste it in. There you go. 1 and 2. Next, I'm going to hit next on the screen, and Seller Tools is going to go out and ask Amazon to describe back those ASINs to me. Okay. And once we get that information back from Amazon, then Seller Tools is going to check our listing versus those keywords. Okay. This makes it a little bit easier to clean up the process. Okay. Clean up the keywords. If they're in red, means they're unindexed, meaning that we do not have these keywords anywhere in our listing. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Unindexed means we do not have that keyword, or Amazon does not associate that keyword with our product. Okay, next is the blue. The blue means they are indexed. In this instance, we have absolutely zero blue. Okay, the indexed ones mean those keywords are part of our listing. Since they are part of our listing, for the most part, we usually want to auto approve of them, which is this button right here. This next one is automatically approve all the unindexed keywords to the left. What we're doing here, plain and simple, is we're making a decision based upon all of these keywords, phrases at the word level. As you can see, Blender here, there's a huge list of phrases. But we only need to make the decision based upon the Blender keyword, single word Blender. Okay, so here we have 36 decisions that we must make. If we move it over to the right, means we do not want to be relevant for it. We do not want this listing, and we do not want to see this keyword in our listing, and we never want to see this keyword again. On the left hand side, these are the keywords we want to have our listing. These are the keywords we want to be indexed for, and these are the keywords we want to be alerted of when we find new variations of those keywords. So very simply, all we're going to have to do is put our mouse over, let's say the first one, 20. Let's just say our bottle is a 20 ounce, and we want the 20 ounce in our listing. So I'm going to move it over to the left. What that means is now, anytime it comes across 20 in our auto keyword generation, it's going to automatically approve because we said yes, we like the word 20. Okay, over here we have 28. Now if I move it over to the right, it's going to automatically archive or hide from us these 5 phrases. Okay, meaning that I'm telling Seller Tools that 28 is not my product. My size of my product is not 28. I do not want to be associated with 28. And if, for instance, any more keywords come up with the word 28, go ahead and automatically archive them. So I'll move that over to the right. Same decision over here for 32. I'm going to move it to the right because product is not a 32. Blender ball, mine comes with a ball. So I'm moving over to the left. And I'm going to continue down and make my decisions. Now, this is where it may get a little confusing. So bear with me for a second here. As you can see, we do have Blender bottle 20 ounce. We've already approved 20. Okay, and it's asking us the same question again. Blender bottle 20 ounce. The reason this is because all words need to be approved. if ounce is approved, 20 is approved, bottle is approved, and blender is approved, then this phrase will be approved. Down here, if we approve ounce, as you can see at top to bottom, we approved ounce, which is in the bottom. We approved blender, which is in the bottom. We approved bottle, which is in the bottom, or top and bottom. But as you can see, 20 is approved right here, but 32 is not approved. As you can see, it's over here. So even though I move it over to the left, over on the right, since 32 is not approved, this one phrase will be archived. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly what that looks like. I'm gonna move the rest over to the left so we can show. We're gonna hit finish. Let's go ahead and add those keywords to my product. As you can see, it just added them. And I can go and type in, let's just say 32. As you can see, there are no 32s here. If I come on over to archived, as you can see, here are my, without even searching, I can see my 32 ounce. Now let's go ahead and show you yet another another version of adding that same similar phrase. So what we're going to do is go back to active. We're going to click add keywords. We're going to add manually, and this time we are going to do, let's just say ounces with an extra S. So we approved blender, we approved bottles. You know what, let's go ahead and approve this one. Or actually, you know what, I'll leave it. We're going to go ahead and hit next. I'll show you exactly what's going to happen. Now, as you can see, there's no decisions to be made. Why? Because if I put my mouse over it, as you can see, here are my previous decisions. I did not approve of 32. Therefore, I have no decisions to make. I'm going to hit finish. And now when I go back to archived, as you can see, my 32 ounces is here. The power of this is that you can take keyword lists from multiple ASINs and multiple sources and throw them all into Seller Tools. And you only have to make a decision once based upon that phrase. No longer will you have to scroll down pages and pages and rows inside of a CSV file of making a decision if that phrase is relevant or not. Okay? So as you can see, here is my giant list of keywords I do approve. There's another note I want to make a note of here. I have very generic keywords here. I can show you a couple here, like this. And this is why I turned it off. So these are a couple keywords that were inside of my competitors' products. Ounce, loop, shaker, blender, etc. Now these are great keywords, but I don't like them as phrases, meaning I will never rank my product for just the keyword phrase tops. I will never rank my keyword for just the keyword clear. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and archive this. Now, what does that mean if we find another product? Let's go ahead and do it. So these are very generic keywords. I'm going to go ahead and archive these. These are keywords I do not like. I think they're very generic, and I will never rank for the word ounce. Just the phrase ounce. I can come over to archived. As you can see, my basic keywords are here. Now, if I go ahead and add, let's just say, let's make sure the keyword is not here. I'm hoping this is making sense. Blender, bottle, ounce. Oh, it is there. Darn. We'll say ounce 2. Go ahead and add keywords. We already know we approve of this keyword. We know we approve of this keyword. We know we approve of this keyword. The phrase we archived, but the keyword itself we approve of. We're going to hit next. As you can see, out of the 4 words, I only have to make one decision. And it's going to check the index status of that particular keyword, which is 2. So, as you can see, blender is approved, bottle is approved, ounce is approved. It's automatically approved. We only have to make the decision once, which is 2. I'm going to say yes, I like that keyword, and hit finish. As you can see, blender and bottle ounce 2 is there. Even though archived, ounce is here. Hopefully that makes sense, and if not, we'll make a second example of this. Thanks, guys.